Hello Aquarius, this is your February 15th and 16th reading. Please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel so you'll be notified of your future dailies, weeklies, monthlies, and any bonus readings I put up. Alright, I will be using the Vice Versa Tarot as normal. And let's get into your February 15th and 16th. What is Aquarius's focus, obstacle, advice, and potential outcome for February 15th and 16th? Please and thank you. All right. You have the Moon, the Seven of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. Libra actually just got this as their outcome, but it was the other side. All right, I'll pull the Oracle card towards the end so I can pick which deck will kind of go better with this reading for you. All right, so your focus for February 15th and 16th is the Moon. So the Moon talks about there may be some unseen problems you're dealing with right now. There may be, something that came up that's really just kind of thrown a wrench in everything, like you couldn't have foreseen it. But really what I'm getting with your other cards is that, because the Moon also talks about your intuition, and I get that you're just really kind of like connecting to your intuition. You're really kind of just working on being truer to yourself. Yeah, that's what I'm getting with the rest of your cards. This could be around a job. This could, because your potential outcome is talking about the Page of Pentacles. But your obstacle is not needing to be defensive. You're still really feeling like you have to defend yourself, to justify yourself and what you're doing. And it may even be that you're feeling like you have to justify this to yourself. Really, both of these being Knight cards. In this deck, it does kind of talk about, not in all cards, but in a lot of the cards, the Knight being like the inner self. And so this is something that you're kind of dealing with. You've been just having to justify yourself and what you want to yourself, and that's kind of a crappy place to be. So your obstacle is just like being gentler with yourself and like connecting with your intuition and letting that guide you instead of this defensive stance that you're in. And then you have the Eight of Swords as your advice. And the advice here is just break free of it. Cut the rope that's been holding you back and free yourself from yourself. This card is very, very much in her head. All of these cards are really talking about in yourself. So you're having this inner battle with yourself about something. It could be moving, finding a new job. That's what you're battling yourself over. But stop is your advice. You're not a prisoner. There's a way out. Just take the blindfold off, use the sword that you have, and break free of yourself that's holding you in. And your potential outcome is the Page of Wands. Sorry, I don't know why Wands keeps coming up. Page of Pentacles. And the page talks about a new job, possibly getting a raise or some kind of news of money. And so, like, I kind of get that this is all of this, like, inner turmoil, you know, is kind of possibly over a job, or whether to start a job or, you know, to find another job. This side of the page says you're going to create your wealth where you are. You're going to grow your wealth if this is over money. You're going to create and grow and multiply your wealth where you are. This page wants to stay right here and grow it, you know, grow these strong roots, and, you know, make his home and garden where he is, so to speak. This side of the page, he wants to look outwards. He wants to go somewhere else, and because he doesn't feel like here is really where he's going to be able to thrive as much as if he went out into the world and, you know, started his business or his job somewhere else. So I'm getting your job or the business that you've started, if this is business related, is good. That's good. Where you are is good. A lot of this is really just in your head. This card talks about it all being in your head. You know, you have the tools you need. You're not really a prisoner. So the advice is to break free of yourself. And that's what I'm getting, especially with these two cards together, is you're having to defend yourself to yourself. You're like having this inner battle, and it could be about money. Or you might even be battling yourself about something else, kind of like hiding the fact that it's about money or a job. But where you are is where you need to be. You just need to lose this garbage that's kind of keeping you back and not letting you see the opportunities you have in front of you, and connect more to your intuition. So I'm going to pull, I may pull two. While I don't feel like this is all about money, money did show up definitely in the outcome. So I'll pull one from the Money and the Law of Attraction Oracle cards. So what message or guidance do you have for Aquarius for February 15th and 16th? Please and thank you. Look, all right. You have, what do I want and why do I want it? That could be a lot of your problems, and just answering these questions could really help you out of this bind you've put yourself in. When you acknowledge what you do not want and then ask yourself, what is it that I do want, you begin a gradual shift into the telling of your new story and into a much improved point of attraction. You get the essence of what you think about, whether you want it or not, because the law of attraction is unerringly consistent. Therefore, you are never only telling the story of how it is now, you are also telling the future experience that you are creating right now. So when you're trying to figure all of this out, phrase it and know what you do want, what you are working towards, not what you don't want. That's also very hard to do sometimes. And then I do want to use my magical times just because I feel like they add a little bit of lightness. And just, you know, they're a good daily, just kind of like a good daily message and reminder that you can kind of just put into one, especially with all this being in your head. Let's lighten it up a little bit here for you, Aquarius. Please and thank you. What message or guidance do you have for Aquarius to lighten their day up a little bit? Please and thank you. for my Aquarius friends. Okay. Reconciliation. Remember the source of love. A loving action is all you need to begin the process. Reach out with a simple first step. And with your reading, I'm getting that you need a reconciliation with yourself. Like I said, you've been really kind of on the defensive and inner arguing. So focus on what it is, reconcile yourself, your inner self, and then once you can kind of get the two halves of you, so to speak, on speaking terms, plan ahead to the future on what you do want. And then your future is bright. Like, this is a beginning, this is a page. It's like the beginning of the court card, so it's almost in essence like an ace, sort of, but this is talking about new, and you will be successful in what it is that you do. All right, Aquarius, that's your February 15th and 16th. I really didn't mean to go this long. I'm actually trying to make my videos shorter, but yours was pretty deep today. So please like and subscribe to the channel so you'll be notified of your future readings that I put up, and I will see you next time.